Tuesday evening with us. I hope you guys are all comfortably seated. My name is Sarika and
my name is Peter.
And we are thrilled to have the opportunity to host today. We are here to celebrate 143rd birthday of Mahatma Gandhi and also to celebrate International Day of Nonviolence. Mahatma Gandhi was one of the history's proven great leaders and was also a pioneer of nonviolence. Mahatma Gandhi statue, the one right behind me, was established here in Waikiki in 1990. So it's not just a statue, it's a symbol of peace and nonviolence. For your information, United Nations declared Mahatma Gandhi's birthday, that's today, October 2nd, as International Day of Nonviolence. So we are not just celebrating it today here, but it's being celebrated globally. This is the 7th year that we are holding this special event here in Waikiki. We would like to take this opportunity to thank sponsors, participants, and volunteers who have helped us to make this event possible. We would also want to acknowledge all the donors who have generously donated for the noble cause.
Our mahalo this evening goes to the Honolulu Zoo, the Park and Recreation staff, the Royal Hawaiian Band, the Waikiki Police, the Honolulu Star Advertiser, Honolulu Civil Beat, Midweek, KHON, KHNL News Now, K5, Olelo Community Television, the Spark Matsunaga Institute for Peace and Conflict Resolution, Central Union Church, the students of Iolani School, and students from BYU Hawaii who are here from the David O. McKay Center for Intercultural Understanding, as well as all our volunteers.
Mahalo for all your support. Ladies and gentlemen, give them a big round of applause. Don't miss to check out the booths which are set up by some of our sponsors for the event. They are free food samples by Vegetarian Society. We also want to thank Gandhi International Institute for Peace for giving away free water bottles for this event. Gandhi International Institute for Peace is a 501c3 non-profit organization. Donations are welcome and you can donate right there at that booth. As Gandhi once said, non-violence is not merely a personal virtue. It's also a social virtue that needs to be cultivated like any other virtues.
First on our program this evening, we have, appropriately enough, a Hawaiian song called Makalapua, a song to honor Queen Liliuokalani, performed by Mr. Kula Abiva and Ms. Hannah Thompson.
Thank you, Peter. Makalapua is a song about love and about flowers that represent people. Queen Liliuokalani admired Mahatma Gandhi and all the things that he did. And through her travails, she continued to look at her family, her people as flowers and as children to be loved. And she very much took to the precepts of Mahatma Gandhi and continued to love her people that way. Hannah? Right here. Grab this one. Hannah Kalani Thompson is the great-grandniece of Liliuokalani. And I'm privileged to be able to sing with her this beautiful song about love and flowers and people. O Makalapua Uluma Ie O Kalei O Kama Kaeha O Kama Kaeha Nale Naliavaine Navaine Kihe Nepua
At this time, I would like to call upon Dr. Raj Kumar, who is the founder and president of Gandhi International Institute for Peace, who has organized this beautiful event. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome him with a big round of applause. Thank you.
Good evening. Aloha, namaste, shalom, salam, konnichiwa, annyeong, and kumusta. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Gandhi International Institute for Peace, I would like to welcome you all to remember one of the great leaders, Mahatma Gandhi, a great soul from India, and to celebrate his 143rd birthday. On June 15, 2007, 120 members of United Nations General Assembly adopted and passed the resolution to commemorate Gandhi's birthday in October and declare his birthday as an International Day of Nonviolence. When Mahatma Gandhi was using the civil disobedience movement against the British government in India and South Africa, he was not only fighting for the rights of those people, but he was fighting for the global community. Martin Luther King Jr. followed his teaching and led the civil rights movements in America, and he succeeded in creating racial equality and justice in America. Mahatma Gandhi believed that when you have a pure intention to help others, people from all walks of life come together and support you for the common goal to fight against social injustice, remove pain and suffering, and to create peace and harmony in the community. Gandhi united people from all different cultures and created harmony among religions. The idea to start interfaith prayer began when Gandhi and his family were traveling from Bombay to South Africa by ship, and ship was caught in a severe storm. Most of the ship was damaged, therefore, in fear, everyone started praying to Almighty God in their own languages. Gandhi encouraged people to pray together. Everyone came closer and comforted each other. Their prayers were heard and their lives were saved. We established our Peace Institute following the tragedy of 9/11. Since 2007, we have been actively involved in sharing the message of Mahatma Gandhi with the community. The goal of our Peace Institute is to educate the public about Gandhi's teaching and decrease violence in any form at home, at work, and in the community. One of the main goals of our institute is to teach conflict resolution, stress and anger management, raising awareness toward spiritual living, practicing nonviolence and peace in our daily lives, uniting people to live and work in harmony, building bridges among various communities, businesses, and religious institutions, and inspiring youths to practice nonviolence, become global citizens, and create a safer world to live in. Presently, the world is suffering from a global recession, global warming, and civil unrest in the Middle East. It is time to bring Gandhi's teaching back to the modern world and remind each other that we are brothers and sisters. We must respect and accept each other and not discriminate with those who are different or practice a different faith. No religion is superior to another, and no religion teaches it's okay to kill others in the name of God or religion. We should have reverence for all human beings, including animals, as the same cosmic energy is flowing among us. God does not belong to one society religion, or nation. God is universal and resides in the hearts of all human beings. Peace is our birthright. We should never give up hope for peace, even it appears to be impossible. Peace is an internal experience. When we make peace within ourselves, our families, and society, we can spread it to the rest of the world. Once a famous Hindu master said, "The darkness cannot exist where there is light." That means love. Love is an invisible thread which binds all of us together. Absence of love is the cause of all ignorance, hatred, and violence in this world. I would like to end my speech by reading one of the best quotes of Mahatma Gandhi. Be a change if you wish to see change in the world. When we change, the world changes. At this moment, I would like to introduce you a very important person in our community. This person joined the gang, went through a lot of violence in Hawaii, became an inmate. He read about Gandhi. First he thought it's a joke, it's not going to work, but he put his faith and belief in Gandhi's teaching, and he reformed himself. Now he is telling all the bad people who commit crimes and violence in the community or gang, he's telling them not to do things and become a better human and serve the community. I would like to give 1 minute to Mr. Mo to come to the stage and share his story with the people of Hawaii.
Aloha. My name is Malakai Malanga. I'm a social worker with Adult Fringe for Youth. I was raised in Kalihi. I was involved with gangs since I was 8 years old. I was a very violent young man where violence became a way of life for me. At age 18, I ended up in prison for a drive-by shooting, and where I learned about Gandhi. At first, I laughed at the idea of being nonviolent because violence was a way of life. 20 years later now, I'm out on the streets trying to push the idea of violence to the clients that I work with. Now I'm a true believer of nonviolence and peace and trying to give back to the community. Thank you.
At this time, we'd like to begin introducing our keynote speakers, starting first with a gentleman you had a chance to meet just a few minutes ago. Our special guest, Dr. Krishna Reddy, the chair of the Indian American Friendship Council.
Thank you very much. Thank you for your kind introduction, sir. Distinguished friends, colleagues, and our civic society members and elected representatives. What an honor to be here this evening. It's truly a memorable day. The 2nd of October, 1869 was the day a legend was born on this earth. He gave us what peace and nonviolence is. There's something for all the future generations to carry on his message. We live in a world where violence is taking over nonviolence. It is something, after 143 years of Gandhi's birth, we are still trying to learn what a nonviolence movement is. We live in a world where this violence is becoming extreme in many areas, but the legend Gandhi has given some strength for us to look forward and a vision for the future generation to see what we can learn and have peace and nonviolence for the coming generations. And he is the legend of modern history also. Adding to that, a distinguished friend of mine was also born, and he is promoting peace and harmony, and he is also the founder of International Institute of Peace and Harmony and for Nonviolence. Dr. Rajkumar, please give him a big hand. This living legend lives in Hawaii. Thank you for your kind work. Thank you for guiding us, Raj, for following the principles of nonviolence, especially in this world of turmoil. And it's truly an International Day of Nonviolence for all of us to believe and continue. In the United Nations, a global day was formed in the year 2007, and this day is being observed as a global day of observance. During the British regime, as India and the United States both faced the British rule, the Britishers ruled India for 2 centuries. In one instance where 1,600 people were gathered protesting peacefully, Britishers fired 1,660 bullets and 1,600 people died. That created the biggest turmoil in the world, and it took a new phase of nonviolence. And Gandhi was able to face and win the freedom against the mighty British without firing one single bullet. I hope the whole world will follow his path and live in peace and harmony. I must thank the members of the civic societies and representatives of the Hawaiian legislative societies for having a proposal to make an International Day of Observance in Hawaii. I thank all the members for that. Raj, I thank you for that. And Governor, we just met with Raj, and he was very kind enough to follow in that, and it was really a beautiful evening, and he conveyed his good thoughts for all of you. And we live in a world of international terrorism, and tomorrow to wake up and hear a good news is becoming thing of the past. United States, India, and Israel are the 3 nations becoming the victims of international terrorism. We are facing this extreme violence globally, and a legendary Gandhian principles will help us to maintain peace and nonviolence. I appreciate all the groups here, the Native Hawaiian groups, the Buddhist groups, Hindu groups and Christian groups for joining us this evening and giving all your strength and support for the future vision of nonviolence movement. And may God be with you all the time. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us and making this evening a memorable evening. Thank you so much.
Eager to introduce to you Ms. Mayshawn Yasser, providing for us an Indian puja offering and dance.
just want to highlight one thing in this song. It says, "And when a child is born into this world, he has no concept of the tone of skin he's living in." And when I heard this song almost 20 years ago, the world was witnessing the conflict in Bosnia and things with the Hutu and the Tutsi, and my goodness, 20 years later, we still are in the same place having similar conflicts worldwide on a daily basis. And I just want you to reflect that so many things, so many misunderstandings come from the very seed of the fact that there are things that we have no control over whatsoever. The tone of skin, the faith that our parents encourage us to believe, our gender or our sex. These are things that are completely beyond our control. We must find ways to encourage people to look past these things and see the beauty in each other. Thank you.
J'assume les raisons qui nous poussent de changer tout. J'aimerais qu'on oublie le bonheur pour qu'ils espèrent. Beaucoup de sentiments, de race qu'il faut qu'ils désespèrent. Je veux les gamins ouverts, des amis pour parler de leur peine, de leur joie pour qu'ils le vivent. Des infos qui ne divisent pas. Changer. 7 seconds away. Just as long as I stay, I'll be waiting. It's not a second, we're 7 seconds away. Or just as long as I stay, I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting.
Very much, Willow Chang. Thank you.